hating, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Craig. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Off play action. Buckner. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Buckner. He finds his target, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up to the 20. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
To throw on second down, Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Underwood. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Buckner.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 14, Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Underwood. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw again.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down now. It's Craig, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Buckner. He finds Watson complete. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. They'll run on first down. Craig. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, it's Craig. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Craig. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On third down, Craig. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On fourth down, Buckner. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 4 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Underwood. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Underwood. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Looking to throw. Underwood. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that fire drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, Buckner. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off play action, Underwood.
Locates Claypool on the crossing route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Underwood.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Buckner. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Buckner. And that will
be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Underwood. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Buckner. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Buckner. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Buckner. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down, Buckner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Throwing on first down. Underwood. He's going to go up top again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Man open, it's St. Brown has got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards. Up the middle they go. Craig. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a 1st-round draft pick. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, choked the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckner. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Buckner. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Craig. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Buckner. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because...
He's got a man, complete! And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down, Underwood. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On fourth down, Underwood. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Buckner.
Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Up the middle they go. Craig. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Ravens on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. On first down, Buckner. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buckner, left side to Lamb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. On the move past the 40.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting rocked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Underwood. Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Steelers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards to pick up there. Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Buckner. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Buckner. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Craig taken down at the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Underwood. And this is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Craig. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Allen. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was